So the hyper competition element is very high, so we can crash tie. But I think my question is, what's your thoughts on importing versus creating when it comes to those areas?
I think that I would go back to JFK's quote, believe it or not, and I would say that let's not always assume that everything has to be brand new and stamped with made in the UAE. It doesn't need to be great leaders. It could be great companies or great countries take other people's ideas and make them better. So I think with 89 to 120 nationalities living here, there's an incredible opportunity to take different cultural leadership models. When you were speaking about the American system, I was immediately in my mind thinking the Japanese stock market is on fire, and the Japanese leadership model for a company, highly successful companies, Toyota, etc., would be a very different boardroom dynamic than the American.
West, yeah.
So I think as the UAE, with you say don't reflect back on that because we are at this crash point, but there is an opportunity here to create a made in the UAE brand, but it doesn't need to be brand new. It can be.
It doesn't. No.
It can be the best of all worlds, and appreciating cultural differences in leadership models that work, as you said, your point, not my point, in different cultural environments. So that outspoken, dynamic, extrovert, charismatic leadership model that you see in the America of, say, Donald Trump can be successful in that context. The boardroom in Japan, which would be very, very different, humble, and much more collective and much more collegiate and much more deep thinking and quiet, can still be very, very successful. Your point perhaps is, what is brand UAE leadership?